So it's clear now.
Yeah.
It's clear now. It's not in their jurisdiction. They can't, as of today, according to that lawyer, they can't deploy soldiers to polling booths.
Ayo, this is that's reporting what the court says. I actually wanted to go into the reality of it. The reality of it is, do we have a federal government that has the will to obey the law court?
This is the federal high court.
Yeah, I know. No, do we have a federal? No.
We are practicing
judiciary.
It's democracy.
No.
We are practicing democracy.
Excuse me,
Ayo.
do we listen? Do we have a federal government that has the will, or with its antecedents, that will obey the court ruling?
Really.
This same judge gave an order
Okay.
that the federal government should immediately release Sanusi Sanusi's passport, and that they should not, and that the DSS should not harass him in any way.
But
it was not carried out. Sanusi had to go and beg the Sultan. The Sultan took him to Aso Rock, where they broke their fast with President Jonathan. And after that, Sanusi went back, led a delegation of Kano emirs, and begged the president, before the president released his passport, for him to go abroad for medical checkup. So there are many cases. That's
my point.
I deliberately mentioned this judge because I remember that it was this judge.
It was the judge.
While watching the package, Jide was telling me that one thing that the reporter missed out, perhaps, is that who is authorized to man the polling units?
Please.
No, that is wrong. That is wrong.
Do we have? Does the police have the authority to man polling units?
No, they don't.
No, nobody man police.
Police are not armed.
No.
They are not armed.
Ayo, you've covered elections.
Okay.
By the Electoral Act,
Okay.
The police are supposed to stay at least 300
meters.
Is
it 600 or 300?
300 meters to the polling units.
Yes.
So to say that they are authorized to man polling units, they are not even authorized to man.
Now, coming from that background, I see a federal government releasing the soldiers during the election day, because I can easily claim that, okay, fine, part of my job as the president of Nigeria is to secure lives and property. So I'm not releasing these soldiers because of the election. I'm releasing these soldiers because we have security situation
and they are
on our hands. They will not go near the polling unit, but they will be around. It's still not a distortion of the court.
Body language.
The information now is a panic as troops deployed to states. That is Kwara, Edo, and Delta.
There could even be more than that.
And Lagos, I saw Lagos.
He said
I saw that.
Saw them. Okay, fine.
I'm reporting
Kaduna
now.
State,
Lagos.
Kaduna State. Nasir Ahmad Erufai on his Facebook page yesterday said that he was in Zaria and soldiers were going about in what they call this the show of strength. He said they were going about with their aged weapons. And someone said, somebody said those aged weapons can kill Shao.
They can kill other men.
So no matter if
irrespective of the time it was
regardless. Look, America's most popular bomber of all time, the B-52 bomber, was manufactured in the 50s. In the 50s. They used it during the Gulf War in 1991.
It will level anyway.
So look,
aged weapon can kill modern man.
Age has nothing to do with it. So the reality, the point I'm trying to make is that even in Kaduna State, they had already unleashed these soldiers on the streets of Kaduna State. And you see, they too, they have their plans. Because the reality is that they are desperate to use these soldiers. They would disobey the court. Another thing, there is a bit of problem about it. There's a bit of problem even about it. Now, I expect that when this kind of judgment is handed down, it should cover the entire country. But you and I know that it can't cover the entire country because what are you going to do about the Northeast? Are you going to leave the streets of?
Are you saying the soldiers should vacate?
Are you going to leave the streets of Maiduguri unprotected?
Make them vulnerable.
Vulnerable
to attacks.
So that's the idea.
Even because those boys have not even stopped attacking. Look, yesterday they tried to attack 2 communities inside Niger Republic, and the Chadian and Nigerian military quickly, repelled them. These same boys have gone to Gamboru. They went to Gamboru to kill 11 people. So they are still in control of 3 local governments in Borno State. So from that they can still, yes,
they are planning.
Goza, Kalabalge, and what was the last one? Abadam. So they can move from all of those places and constitute some problems. So if the judgment is supposed to cover the whole Nigeria,
then there will
be difficult to enforce it.
In those
enforce
parts
that
of the
judgment
nation, yes.
in the northeast, even in Gombe State, because Gombe State from time to time they continue to go and kill people.
And where I states that they have problem of Fulani herdsmen versus herdsmen versus
exactly.
Look at what they did.
Really, you as a Nigerian, will you be comfortable enough to see a baton-wielding policeman alone as a polling unit?
It's a problem. You see,
because
are there any implications
whether
of
polling
not
unit,
having military presence during the polls?
Yes, and so whether polling units or not, I'm not easily scared by nature. I think I take
except when you want to take a photo
of the army.
No,
and you can see
that's what I'm saying. I'm not easily terrified by sight or anything. Maybe
except camouflage.
Yeah. But when I saw these people today, I told myself, Boyega,
behave yourself.
Behave yourself.
You advise yourself.
The sight of these guys alone, I was scared.
You gave yourself.
I'm not talking about the election.
If
you see the way they were moving, it was a fire, on a straight fire, and I think they were about, from crowd, counting, they were about 40 of them, 40 to 50. They were on a straight fire, and their guns.
My friend, what are you taking? My friend?
Man, I saw them. I just told myself, man, boy.
You advise yourself.
I just had to advise myself that, look, this job, I won't die because of this job.
So that's the issue.
So
moving forward, will I be comfortable with a policeman at a polling unit to come out? A policeman that an area boy will just say,
overpowered by
area boys. So will I be comfortable to come out and
okay, let me take this call from Ilya. Ilya is calling from Kaduna.
Good morning. Good evening, Mr.
Good evening, Ilya.
Yeah, good evening.
Yeah, Kaduna.
Kaduna is good, Mr. Otito. I'm a great.
This is an English speaking there.
Let's listen to you.
I'm Mr. Ayo. You guys are doing well.
Thank you so much.
And to testify to what you guys are saying, we were at a campaign rally that very yesterday. And when we are coming back, because I live in Binmengwari, so it's about 200 kilometers to go to Zaria to join that rally and come back.
Okay.
There are military
That's on the way to Jos.
And you understand that it's very, very intimidating. But the only thing I'm very happy about is the enthusiasm in Nigerians, they are ready to vote. Wow. And you need to see how people are trooping out.
Yes, sir.
Young boys, kids, old, it's even very aged people who are even older than Buhari than these people are talking.
But they are not using that pass.
And they are very, very happy about this election. And Nigerians, I'm telling you, Nigerians,
they are ready, they are good to go.
Very, very, very change. They are going to vote no matter the intimidation. But one thing I'm surprised about is some of these young military officers will not take to the orders of their bosses.
Yes, you are right.
When we are coming back in the evening, believe me, Mr. Oticho, they were hailing us. They were shouting change along with us. The soldiers.
The soldiers. They won't change.
They won't change. They are hailing change along with us. If they see broom, they will tell you broom, 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 broom. Broom them all the way. That's what they're saying. So I'm a bit comfortable to the extent that even if they are being sent to the field, they will do their job according to their conscience.
Thank you, Ilya. Thank you, Ilya, for that contribution.
Is Ilya sure that, is Ilya not sure that, is he sure that, these same soldiers, when they see umbrella, they will not collect from PDP? They will say power. So
No, I think if we look at
looking
people
at
don't
reacting to
people
what
want
Ilya
peace.
said, yes,
They want
yes,
peace.
Even the soldiers,
reacting
even
to
the
what
soldiers.
Ilya said, the level of awareness and enthusiasm,
determination.
Excitement.
this time around. I saw something like that in Osun State. In spite of heavy security presence, people came out.
Who did security?
Yes, they came out. They weren't looking at the distance. They came out, trooped out to vote. And looking at their level of awareness, do you see Nigerians, sticking in their homes that day?
No. The thing is, the military, I think, is because of what happened in Ekiti. The attempt to use the military to rig. But one thing I know is that the military cannot carry out any rigging without the support of INEC. If INEC staff are not compromised, look, there's nothing the military can do.
Don't carry
So they can't do it alone. It's not the military that will tally the figures at the end of the day.
Military will not
So
announce the results.
you need the INEC guys to be ready, yes, to sell their conscience before you can rig any election. But the reality is, the opposition is worried that their members, their supporters could actually be intimidated, stopped from coming out to vote on election day. But just as we've said on this program, if there is a clear rule of engagement, look, you man the streets so that whatever, if anything is going to happen, the police can send for you. Don't forget, Jega said something, which I know that these people will exploit. The federal government will exploit. Jega said the military can only come in if the police asks for them. So if the police say, look, they can write to them. They can write to them. They'll be looking at what to do.
Calling for help.
If the police say, look, we can't do this alone. We don't even have enough people to do it. Come and assist us.
But seriously, I don't,
on the last day, our time is fast spent.
Yeah, it's 5 days to the election. We expect that our people will continue to retain the excitement that Ilya talked about earlier on. And of course, we expect that by Saturday, this time on Saturday, we'll be hearing good news coming from here and there. That the election.
How about sticking to the room? By Thursday night, it's over. In terms of campaigns and advert and everything.
Well, I'm sure that all the politicians know the implication. If you do any campaign on Friday, you stand disqualified, and nobody wants to be disqualified from this election, because everybody's anticipating, everybody's excited about this election, and even Nigerians themselves are very excited about this election. We're going to go out on Saturday to vote for the candidate of our choice. Okay, as INEC are making their preparation, I can also tell you that we're good to go in Television Continental in all our sister channels, TVC Nigeria, TVC Entertainment, and Radio Continental.
You can't get it better elsewhere.
You can't get it better anywhere. So I think from Wednesday, I'm going to be getting top-notch reports.
From all across Nigeria,
across the
we'll be on the field, the road running.
Oba, you're good to go.
Yeah,
Jide, you're good to go.
Yes,
you're not sending
the best technology
for in-house.
We've deployed the best technology in Nigeria at this time.
As far as broadcasting is concerned,
and we are covering 30 states. We have reporters who sent them out. We are covering 30 states. I assure you,
so from Friday night,
I think will give the best of coverage to this election.
On the final note,
you are not citizen journalists.
No, we expect you to bring your contributions too.
You can
bring your contributions.
We'll take that offline.
And on the final note, just stick with TVC if you are interested in knowing what is happening across Nigeria as far as this election is concerned.
And that's our program today. Join us same time tomorrow as we examine other important issues concerning the general elections in Nigeria. My name is Ayodele Ozubaku. See you tomorrow.